Welcome to SBR Sports Fix. I'm Peter Lojak. He's Mike Brenner. We are the Odds Couple. It's Week 6 in college football. We are talking with Jeff from BMOCWins.com. We're going to cover a selection of 3 games from this week in college football. The first one we're going to take a look at is a Georgia Southern Arkansas State game that goes tomorrow on Wednesday. Of course, today is Tuesday.
It's a tomorrow game, huh?
Yes, that's right. Now, this is an interesting one. Georgia Southern is a favorite of 7 or 7.5, and Arkansas State is 0-4 against the spread. They're coming off of a straight-up loss to Central Arkansas, an FCS team. They were at home. They were a 16.5-point favorite, and Arkansas State is absolutely way overvalued right now. And Georgia Southern, they're just 1-3 against the spread, but their one cover was at South Alabama, and South Alabama is a pretty impressive team, right?
Sure.
They beat Mississippi State, and then they did it again. They beat San Diego State. So a cover against South Alabama is kind of impressive to me. I'm thinking that on paper, Georgia Southern -7 might be a good play.
It might be, Pete. This is the same Georgia Southern team. Not all the same players, but this is a very well-coached team. 1, 2, 3 years ago gave a lot of team fits. But what you said about Arkansas State, that's the situation. This team is overvalued, and I think Georgia Southern literally, I think they're going to bring it.
If they couldn't beat Central Arkansas, how are they going to come within 7 against Georgia Southern? Jeff from BMOCWins.com, what do you think? Is this a no-brainer play on Georgia Southern?
Yeah, I mean, Peter, last year, if you remember, I probably bet 5 or 6 times on Georgia Southern in your videos. This was a huge moneymaker for me last year. Mike, if you pointed out some of the big matchups, they almost beat Georgia last year.
Yeah, they sure did.
Team.
Yeah, it's not a fluke when they do well against top teams.
No, and you look at what they're doing this week. This team, we know, they run the triple option. They love to run the football, 318 yards a game. They're facing this Arkansas State team who is dreadful. They're a dumpster fire against the run. They give up 239 yards per game, 117th in the country, and they've had 7 turnovers in the last 2 games. This is a awful football team. You mentioned their issues this year. They've lost 3 of their 4 games by 14 or more points, and then losing to Central Arkansas. What the hell was that?
And again, it's not a fluke because their other 3 games they lost against the spread also.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly. And, with them, their strength really, I guess if they have one, is throwing the football. But this Georgia Southern, also very good defensively as well. I just don't see a real situation where this is within double digits. I think Georgia Southern is, like you said, Peter, they haven't been great against the spread, but now they're in conference play. Kind of a weird day to have a game, but they're coming off a bye, so they're well rested. I think they go on the road and pound this Arkansas State team. They have no positives looking up, and I think it only gets worse here.
Yeah, we'll see where it closes. It's -7 right now.
I think so, too. When you lose that bad to an FCS team at home being favored by 16 mentally, guess what? That's hard to bounce back from. Let's not forget also, Georgia Southern, same team, when they almost beat Georgia, took out their starting quarterback. All right, this team for years now has momentum in the recruiting department. They are recruiting some great, great talent, and the reason that they are under the radar is because that talent comes in and it produces because of the coaching. Again, this is conference play. This is when they shine. I love this pick. I think it could be a little bit more. Am I going to go official? No, I'm waiting on 2 updates on some injuries, but after that, I'm probably going to pull the trigger pistol.
Yeah, I might pull the trigger on it with you as well, Mike Brenner. We'll see. That'll have to come tomorrow, though. But Jeff from BMOCWins.com, not waiting. He's on Georgia Southern -7 right now, right, Jeff?
Yeah, I am. Again, one other thing, guys. Arkansas State can't move the ball either. Just 16.7 points a game. This is a great start in conference play for Georgia Southern to get off the mat, go out and pound a team early on here.
Thanks so much, Jeff.
Hey, before we hang up, Jeff, I need you to do us a favor. We love doing these videos with you, and I know you love doing them with us. Hey, NHL and NBA preseason, all that starting, all your clients, tell them to sign up their new accounts through SBR because it's a win-win situation, my man.
Thank you, brother. Will do as always.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.